took your first pace like a man, and you learned the two greatest things in life.
What?
Look at me. Never rat on your friends, and always keep your mouth shut.
Oh, it's Monday. It's going to be a little different today. I'm going to be talking about basically what we're talking about today is we're talking about Brock Lesnar versus DC. This weekend was great. We had UFC Nashville. Nice card. You know what? Let me rephrase. That card was very boring until the last two fights. And that's not true. The Peña, the Italian dude, Babidi Boo, that fucking Goomba. He was pretty good too. I liked his fight. I thought he should have finished. I liked the Arkansas boy too. It is what it is. Anyways, let's move on past that. Brock Lesnar versus DC is in the works, ladies and gentlemen. And why it's going to be a little different is because I'm going to take a step and I'm going to go. I'm just giving warning to all my people who are still on that WWE watching professional wrestling or whatever. The main event, like WrestleMania, is the Super Bowl for World Wrestling Entertainment. And Brock Lesnar's wrestling some yo-yo. I forgot his name. I don't really follow. I apologize if I sound ignorant about it, but everything will make sense in time. So, at WrestleMania, I used to watch it when I was a little kid. I know the deal. Brock Lesnar's going to lose this title. Now, you're asking me, why are you talking about fake wrestling? Why are you talking about Brock Lesnar losing his title? Well, they're doing a shoot, and they're taking some of that WWE style, and they're implementing it in the UFC, but very, very subtle with it. Daniel Cormier, he's already talking. He's going to go visit WrestleMania to go see Brock Lesnar. I have a strange feeling that Brock Lesnar is going to drop the title to the yo-yo with the long hair in the WWE, and so he could jump over and fight DC for DC's retirement match with the UFC Heavyweight Championship on the line. I don't think there's any animosity between each other. I think DC's doing. I think it's part of Brock Lesnar's contract in the WWE, to be honest. I think they have to give him a reason. I honestly think that. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm saying is going to happen. We might see the first cross promotion. Now, we already see Travis Brown backing up Ronda Rousey on that show. I've been paying attention a little bit. I forgot someone said something like if they bring the trainer who the coach who told Ronda he could box over with Travis Brown at WWE, a bunch of boys will go over there and start watching if the drama continues. But here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're gonna have to, because here's the problem. WWE is based on storylines. That's how they get their fans to watch. And Brock Lesnar wants to fight DC for the heavyweight championship, and DC wants to go. Brock Lesnar is a two-company athlete. He's constantly switching between two, so I wouldn't doubt it that DC is gonna go over to WWE at WrestleMania, beat up Brock Lesnar, interfere his match or whatever, distract him in the crowd. Brock is gonna lose to the yo-yo with the long hair. And then that's the storyline that gets Brock Lesnar out of the WWE so he can go fight DC. Now, it may be cringy. It may be like, why are you doing this? This is an actual sport. Why are you playing along with this shit? You can feel however you feel. But the truth is, it's all about making money. So I'm calling it right now. I'm saying DC versus Lesnar is in the works 110%, and they can't say anything until WrestleMania. I guarantee it, because that WWE, it's so based off of storylines and keeping stuff in the hush-hush until it's time to go, that we can't have people. I bet you they have clauses. I bet you Brock Lesnar has signed paperwork saying he can't say anything until after the fact. He can't talk until after the fact. And that's all right. But what I'm saying is he's gonna lose the title to that one dude in WWE or whatever. He's gonna hop over the UFC, and we're finally gonna get Daniel Cormier's retirement match, him versus Lesnar for the heavyweight championship. And I'm excited for that fight. I'm willing to see. Here's the deal. I used to be a fan, like many other people, when I was a little kid. When I was a little, I used to be a fan of wrestling, right? So if they want to do this, I'm good. I'm good with it. As long as I get to see DC versus Lesnar on a UFC main event for the heavyweight championship, I want to see that. I want to see the actual fight. And if you got to play ball with the soap opera to get the real thing, you got to play ball. That's how life works. They're both businesses. They're both all about the money. They know how to create controversy and revenue. The only problem is you just got on the ESPN. The UFC just got on the ESPN. So if they make this move, I'm afraid, because there's always going to be people saying that UFC is nothing but barbaric street fighting. We had a few times where politics started getting into it a little bit, where politicians started to talk about the UFC, about how it's barbaric. It's nothing but modern day gladiator warfare. It's completely what was it? It was some far left. It wasn't even a politician, no less. It was more of a political speaker, political activist, someone famous. Basically said some yo-yo nonsense about it's toxic masculinity to the highest tier, whatever. But hey, that's their prerogative. Whatever they want, just get it out of my face. I don't care. But I hate that I've been watching this sport. I've been watching this sport since way back in the day. Way back in the day. When I say way back in the day, not that far. Like I'm talking like back when Roger Huerta came on the scene and everybody thought this dude was the next GOAT, and then he ended up getting in a bunch of trouble and moving to Thailand. Like those days, man. And I remember it was treated like, I still have a stigma where I don't like to admit I watch UFC, because everybody thought it was either a professional wrestling fake man drama or like just rednecks step in a cage and punch each other till they die. There's stigmas to it, and I love the sport, but I want to see it raised to the proper level. There's a reason why boxing has this great respect. Boxing holds respect in regards of a sport, even though that professional prize fighting is so absolutely corrupt. It's so corrupt that judges are bought out. It's obviously corrupt, but the boxers themselves are amazing athletes. These UFC fighters, these MMA fighters, they're amazing. They're amazing athletes. It's real fighting. It's real skill. But I feel like there's always going to be a stigma to it where it's just not on the level where everybody else views it as that. And that's a sad thing. And then when you get in bed with like something like WWE, you're going to continue to kind of stab yourself in the foot, shoot yourself in the foot, you know. I don't know. But the main purpose of all of this is Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. When this finally happens, he's dropping that title. DC's going to be in the crowd waving at him like, let's go, come on. And then we're going to finally have Daniel Cormier versus Brock Lesnar for the UFC Heavyweight Championship. First of all, DC's going to win the fuck out of the real thing. I don't care what you say. My man is going to straight rear naked choke Lesnar out. DC is the most skilled wrestler. It is what it is. I'm excited for it. I'm cool with it. I can't wait. That's it, man. That's it. It's Monday. We're starting that week off strong. Let's get through it. School, work, whatever. It is what it is. FFT.